Hello and welcome to the TryLine Podcast. We are less than a month away from the first NRL game this year, the Indigenous All-Stars game. That's on February 20th, so we can't wait for that. We're building into that. It's been a long off-season, but we're getting there.
Yep.
I'm your host, Bo. This is my co-host, Denny.
Hey.
Today we're going to talk a little bit of NRL, a little bit of NBA, and we're going to start a new segment called Overrated or Underrated, taking some inspiration there from Gary V. So
Gary who?
Gary Vaynerchuk.
Yep.
Yeah, okay. Well, he doesn't even know what it is, so... How do you live in a world and not know Gary Vaynerchuk? That's what I want to know.
Is he on the radio or something?
Wow, we're off to a good start. All right, we'll start with that game, I reckon. Overrated or underrated. And every week we'll do a different topic. Feel free to comment a topic and we'll find some things to do that with. But today is movie franchises.
Movie franchises?
Yes, so I'm going to give you 5. You're going to tell me if it's overrated or underrated.
Okay, yeah. All right.
You ready?
Yeah, I'm ready. Yeah.
The Hunger Games. 4 movies.
Overrated. I think they're overrated. I watched the first 3, I think it was. How many is there? 4?
There's 4. The last one's a 2-parter.
Yeah, 2-parter. I mean, personally, for me, I think it's overrated.
So you watched the first 3 and didn't watch the second part to the last one?
No, is that where she escapes?
Oh, I don't know. I can't remember. So you're saying overrated?
I think it's overrated. In my opinion, it's just not really my thing, I guess.
All right. Lord of the Rings. 3 movies, not including The Hobbit. Ooh. We're just going base Lord
That's
of the
underrated.
Rings. Underrated?
Underrated. They're awesome movies. And I know people that think that they're crap movies.
All right, so you're saying underrated?
Yeah, like Katie. She thinks... I'm pretty sure she doesn't rate him.
She also doesn't think Will Ferrell's very good. So
no.
She's out of... She can't have an opinion on that, in my opinion.
Actually, just before we go any further, she's now saying Jim Carrey is not funny. She thinks Jim Carrey's only funny movie is The Grinch. Unbelievable.
She's kidding herself. Well, she's out. She can't have an opinion on this.
Never.
All right. So Hunger Games is overrated.
Yep.
Lord of the Rings underrated.
Yep.
Fast and Furious 9 movies,
overrated,
including their spin-offs.
Overrated. Like at the start they were good. It was like about racing and driving and all that. But then I think it was like number 5. They started just like blowing stuff up, and
I can't stand it.
Now they've got like
stand the Fast and Furious franchise.
Cars coming out of planes and submarines coming out of ice, and I don't know.
So you're saying way overrated?
Way overrated.
Yeah,
no good.
I'm going to agree on that. I can't stand them. Back to the Future.
Underrated. They're awesome movies.
Yeah, they're
good. Really, really good movies.
Really, really inaccurate on the future though.
Yeah, they said that we'd have like hoverboards and the world would be in.
Well, we do have hoverboards, but they don't hover.
Do we?
The hoverboards are the ones that you stand on. It's got the wheels. They call them hoverboards.
Oh, those little things.
Yeah, the little things.
Yeah,
you know what I'm talking about.
They call them hoverboards.
I think they call them hoverboards. And we got the self-lacing shoes, like they said they would, but they're a little bit different, obviously.
Yeah.
And the last one for overrated, underrated, first edition, the Harry Potter films.
Harry Potter films. Well, you're asking the wrong person. I don't think they're that good.
Well, it's up to you. It's
okay, well, me, I think they're overrated. I'm probably going to get a lot of hate for this.
That's a huge call. I love the Harry Potter films.
Not really a Harry Potter fan.
Well, that's your segment, mate. So we've got Hunger Games is overrated, Lord of the Rings underrated, Fast and Furious massively overrated.
Yeah.
Biggest one.
Yeah,
of the
huge.
series.
Yep.
Back to the Future underrated and Harry Potter overrated.
Yeah.
All right, let us know what you want us to do next. Any topic, and we'll cover it. I feel like that's going to be very controversial, especially the Harry Potter.
Don't come at me about the Harry Potter movies.
Come for him.
Do not.
All right, let's talk about some NRL.
Yes.
A couple of weeks ago, we spoke about the Knights and their captain situation. We tossed up a couple of suggestions now that Mitchell Pearce isn't going to be there.
Yep.
They have named the leadership group.
Mm-hmm.
So in the leadership group is going to be Mitch Barnett, Kalen Ponga, Daniel Safidi, Blake Green, and Jaden Brayley.
Oh, really?
Out of those 5 players, 1 will be named captain. Thoughts?
You'd have to go Ponga.
I'd be going Barnett.
Yeah. That's who you were saying, and I've
said Barnett pretty much steadfastly. Well, I did think Clemmer. I can't believe Clemmer's not in this group.
Well, we picked Safidi over him.
Safidi's not a bad pick. He's going to be there a long time.
Yeah, and he's a good player.
Yeah, could grow into a good leader too. There.
Yeah, we'll see.
Brayley, I think, is a good player.
Who? Sorry,
Brayley.
Yeah, Brayley. He's only been there for
that's
half a year,
and that's the same with Blake Green. I think he played 3 games for the Knights.
Yeah, not many.
Yeah,
I think Ponga. I think he has to be the captain going forward. He's going to be like the Like,
Well, they're going to the franchise player.
yeah, franchise player.
Yeah, they're going to build the club around him.
So just makes sense for him to be captain.
Yeah. Well, I'm picking Barnett. You're going.
I'll go Ponga. Yeah.
What about the Panthers? Now James Tarmo's moved on, which we both agree is a huge pick.
Yeah.
For the Tigers.
Yeah, great pick.
Really good pick up there for them. So it obviously leaves the captaincy open. I spoke about it yesterday. Probably 3 options. I think at that club you've got Yo, you've got Appy, and you've got Nathan Cleary is an obvious one.
Yeah.
Who are you going out of those, or do you have another one? Fisher Harris is also there.
I don't think Fisher Harris is a captain.
Yeah.
I think he's captain material. He's one of the best front rowers in the comp.
I think he is one of the best. Easy, top 5.
Not a captain, though.
So who are you going?
I like Isaiah Yo.
Yeah, that's what I picked.
Yeah, that's a good pick. I think he should be captain.
I think, similar to the Knights situation, I would have Ponga worry about his football more than worry about the team. And same with Nathan Cleary. I think Nathan Cleary could be a good leader, but I'd have him worry just about leading the team on the field rather than what comes with captain. I think Isaiah Yo is a great pick.
He's a great player.
Yeah. Any thought of Appy Coruscant? He's the one player in that team that's won a grand final.
I don't know about captain. Is he captain material?
I don't know. He's only I think he's only 26. I saw yesterday, or 28.
No way.
Yeah, he's only in his 20s.
What?
Yeah.
That's young.
Yeah, when he's been around. He's been around the traps.
He played for Penrith years ago. Then he went to Manly, didn't he?
And he played for South as well. Won a grand final at South.
Did he play for South?
He was the hooker when they won the grand final in 2014. Isaac Luke got suspended for that game.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah.
No way.
So you're going Isaiah. We both agree on that.
Yeah, 100%.
And the Knights, you're going Ponga.
Yep.
Last one.
Yep.
The Storm. Now, we don't know about Cameron Smith. No one knows. I messaged him on Instagram this week, told him to give me the scoop. Got left on red.
Yeah.
No, but we don't know. It's only two months till the season. So if he does go, let's pretend he's going.
Yeah.
Who do you give that to? I think that's the hardest one of all of them.
You'd go Munster. I think even Kafusi. Felice Kafusi.
Bromwich?
Jesse? Yeah, Jesse, yeah.
I'd probably go Bromwich.
Yeah. I think it's out of those 3, Bromwich, Munster, Kafusi. I think those are 3 players that...
Munster could go to a whole new level if Cameron Smith goes. I think he can really take over that team.
I'm keen to see what he can do.
Yeah.
Because we saw what he did at Origin.
Yeah.
And that was with like a young team. And he was like...
He put him on his back.
Yeah.
Like he done really well. Do you think Cameron Smith staying? Melbourne have got to know by now.
Yeah.
You would think. They're well in their preparations for the season, so they would know what's happening.
Well, didn't it say in...
Said in his
Harry
book
Grant's...
he wouldn't stand in the way of Harry Grant and Brendan Smith, but he hasn't officially announced anything.
Yeah, but Harry Grant's contract was like, if Cameron Smith stays...
He can look elsewhere,
Yeah. So...
I don't know.
If he stays, then it's like a breach in the contract, surely.
I wouldn't... You would have to give Harry Grant first crack this year. He's the future of that club.
Yeah.
So he could be a 10-year player for the Storm. Like he could be the next Cameron Smith up there. You know what I mean? Down there.
Yeah, down there, yeah.
Yeah, so, and Brandon Smith, it looks like he come out this week and said he wants to play 9. He wants to start, so I don't think he'll be staying there for past this year.
Not. We were talking about this a few weeks ago. Where'd you say...
The Bulldogs, I thought.
The Bulldogs?
Bulldogs, but apparently his family's moving to Queensland, so his preference is one of the Queensland teams.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Titans?
I think it was the Titans or the Broncos. I think it was up between them two.
No Cowboys?
No Cowboys.
Maybe I was right, man. Back when we were saying there's 15 managers or something that he sent an email out to?
14.
14? Oh, yeah, 14. Yeah, 14.
The place was Storm. One team didn't get a call.
Yeah. It's the Cowboys.
I would love to know who didn't get the call. I think that's
I'll tell you, mate.
thing.
It's the Cowboys.
Leave them alone.
I told you back then. I'll tell you now.
We don't need players anyway. We're all right.
Yeah, okay.
All right. Now, I've asked you, Fox Sports released their predicted team for the Eels.
Yep.
You being an Eels fan, I asked you to look over the squad.
Yep.
And give me your team, and then I'll tell you how close you are to this team.
Alrighty. So, I'm just going off the players. I think there was like December 20th or something that they posted something about their squad.
Yep.
So I've gone fullback Clint Gutherson, the wingers Blake Ferguson and Sevo, the centers. If Michael Jennings is allowed to play, I've got him with Wonga Blake. But if he's not, Tom Opacek.
I think he's a not, but okay.
Yeah. The halves Dylan Brown, Mitch Moses.
Yeah, that was no brainer.
Easy.
Yep.
The props RCG and Junior Paulo.
Yep.
Pretty straightforward. And Reid Marnie Hooker. The back row, Sean Lane, Ryan Madison, with Nathan Brown at lock.
It's a solid back row, isn't it?
It's pretty good.
Sean Lane come along a lot, I thought, last year.
Yeah, since he's come from Manly, he's done really well.
He's a really good option on those kicks across field too.
Yeah.
I think he's a good player.
And like a short ball at the line, he's doing well.
He's coming along.
So the bench. So hear me out. In the 14 jersey, I've got Bryce Cartwright.
Okay. I don't mind it.
You got to give him a shot.
Oh, if you're going to bring him there, you got to give him a shot.
Exactly.
100%. Yep.
So to start the season anyway, I'd put him in the 14 jersey.
The thing is, he has potential.
He does.
Has potential. If he can just crack it, get some confidence,
you
never know, he could be anything.
Yeah. So he's in the 14 jersey. The 15, Keegan Hitgrave. 16, Murata Niokore. Niokora?
Yeah.
Niokore, whatever his name is.
I think it's Niokore, yeah.
And 17, Oregon Kafusi.
All right. They've got two players different to you. So you're pretty spot on.
Okay.
They got a different bench player. They also have Bryce Cartwright in the 14.
Yeah.
They have Isaiah Papali
instead of
Niokore.
Mm-hmm.
And
I don't know about that.
Yeah. And they've gone Oldfield in the centres.
It was a toss up between Oldfield and Opacek.
Well, I think Opacek's a better player.
Opacek was getting a run up in North Queensland.
I thought he was playing well.
And Oldfield only got a run when they arrested about 13 players.
Yeah. Well, they've got Opacek, Oldfield starting.
Nah. I'd go Opacek.
Defensively, they might have issues on the edges there.
Yeah, well, with Sevo, Wonga Blake, Opacek and Blake Ferguson, like if I didn't see any other winger there, so I couldn't... I don't think Blake Ferguson should be playing anymore. He's done. They
did say that about him, not last year, the year before. They were talking about it, and he came out and had probably one of his best seasons and got back into the Origin squad. So he does have it in his body, but we'll have to see how he goes. I think he was carrying injuries last year. I think he was. He looked a lot slower. So
he did.
We'll have to see how he comes out of this off season. But yeah, you're pretty spot on with that. The Mariners.
Hey.
The Mariners are leading the competition.
The Central Coast Mariners.
Unbelievable. I sat here and trashed you because you picked them to win comp. They're on top of... They've won 3 games, lost 1, and it was a good game, the one they lost. They just beat Sydney FC, so...
It was 2-0, was it?
Yeah, I think it was 2-0. 2-0. The more important competition, that's the A-League ladder, but the tipping competition ladder, that's the more important one.
That is.
The top 3, I like to say, I think I'm coming 7th. I think I'm struggling.
Yeah,
but
down there.
The tipping comp ladder, number 1, show us your tips on 22 points.
Oh, nice.
Number 2, yours truly, TryLine Dan on 20 points.
20 points.
And number 3, Kanzi 21 on 20 points also, so equals second.
Ooh, just a probably worse margin.
Yeah.
Come on, mate.
So you're riding the points there, mate.
Yeah, mate. Well, I'm just backing the Mariners every week. That's all I'm doing.
Well, you've backed them at least 3 times.
3 of the 4 times. I backed them all the times.
All the times.
Yeah.
All of the times.
Yeah, all of the times. Yeah. Gotta love the Mariners.
Yeah, of course. I think it was yesterday, maybe the day before. Anthony Mundane's been in the media, right?
Of course.
I don't put a lot of stock into what he says. I think he likes the attention. I think he just likes being on the front page. That's why he talks.
Yep.
And this is nothing against Latrell Mitchell. I think he's a great player.
Is it about Latrell?
Yeah, it's about Latrell.
Oh, no.
He's declared Latrell Mitchell is the best player in the game. He's a superstar. And he should be on $1 million plus a year as of next year. I think he should be on big money.
How much is he on now? Like 400?
No, he took a little bit of a pay cut to go to South. Just because he wanted to be there. I think the Tigers were already offering him $1 million plus.
Yeah.
So I think they should probably up that. I think he is a great player. I do not think he's the best player in the competition.
No.
So I've asked both of us to make our top 5 players in the competition, and we are not going to talk any more about Anthony Mundane because I think that's why he does this stuff.
All right,
he loves it.
All right.
So we'll go 5-5, 4-4, 3-3, 2, 2.
Me
1.
first.
Yes.
All right. So here we go. My
Yep.
fifth best player might be a little bit biased because I'm a Parramatta fan, but I think King Gutho, number 5, easily.
Yeah. I mean, he had a good year last year, but okay.
He's-
I'll allow one bias. I'm going to go Tom Trbojevic as my 5th. Turbo.
When he's healthy.
Yeah. What? King Gutho is no good when he's not healthy either.
Oh, mate. But King Gutho played a whole season last
I know
year.
what you mean.
That's-
Tommy Turbo. I reckon he's outstanding. I love him.
Yeah, he's a good player.
Yeah. So he's my 5th.
All right. My 4th is Jack Whiten.
4. Oh, that's low, I reckon. I got Tamalolo at 4.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I think he's outstanding. He can't best forward in the game. I don't think he can understate what he brings to that side, but I think there's a couple ahead of him.
All right.
Yeah.
All right. So my 3rd, Jason Tamalolo.
Okay, well, so we just switched over. I have Jack White at 3.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
All right. Well, yeah, that's not too bad. Yeah.
I think as long as he is at the Canberra Raiders, they've got a window to win a premiership, and they've got to take advantage of that.
Yeah, 100%. Number 2, Cam Munster.
Cam Munster.
Yeah.
Cam Munster.
Oh, well, yeah, he's
unbelievable.
He's a gun. And number 1, I think we got the same number 1 as well.
Yeah, which is it's becoming an unpopular opinion. James Tedesco is the number 1 player in the game.
100%. No question.
Mate, I get a little bit of hate for that.
You shouldn't.
I'm steady saying James Tedesco is the best player in the game, but people do say he's overrated.
Who do people like? Who do those people say is the best player?
Well, they say other people. They talk about Munster and stuff. He's up there, but they throw Pappenhausen in that conversation. And Pappenhausen's good, but
Not even the best player on his team.
yeah, well, yeah, that's true. Yeah, but he is good, but he's not James Tedesco. James Tedesco, he's
Whole
next
nother
level. If he can keep going the way he's going, you start talking about him with Billy Slater.
Yeah.
Because Billy Slater is the best fullback to ever play. That's my opinion. But this guy, he's pretty outstanding.
He's good.
Yeah.
He's good. Maybe better than Billy Slater.
No, he's not. And to finish up this week's episode, you have picked your top 3 chances to win the comp this year.
Yes, I did, actually.
Yes.
My top 3 chances are... Oh, the third chance, or the third highest chance, third top chance or something, whatever, is the Roosters. I think I said Roosters?
Yeah, you had the Roosters. I went Parramatta Eels.
Ooh. Yeah.
I'm a little bit less confident after seeing that team.
Sure, but how can you leave out the
No,
Roosters?
I don't know. I think we spoke about it. I think it's really hard to go back to back. That's why the Storm aren't in my... They're always a chance.
Yeah.
Storm are always a chance, but they're just not in my top 3 chances.
Yeah, neither.
Really, really hard to go back to back, especially if they lose Cameron Smith. And the Roosters just looked tired at the end of last year to me.
They did.
So I think they've got a change in halfback as well. So maybe it's a year off from the Roosters and the Storm in the grand final picture for me.
It'd be good if that happened.
Well,
Like
so
that.
who you got as second?
Second, Penrith.
I got Penrith too.
Yeah, Penrith. I think that last year they had a really good year. They're a really young side. So maybe just a little bit more experience.
Exactly.
So just
Going there again.
getting that experience from the games at the back end of last season.
People think it might be like a down. I think it's a good thing.
Yeah.
That what the experience they got last year.
Yeah.
Going to the finals. Now they've all been there. They've all been to a grand final. They know what it's about. They did lose Tamo, a little bit of leadership there, but I think they do have great forwards anyway. I don't see any reason why they can't make a big, deep run.
Yeah.
And then your number 1?
The Rabbitohs.
I think South. I think it's South to lose.
100%. They were red hot last season.
Yeah.
At the end of last season anyway. They looked awesome. And who'd they get done by? The Panthers in the prelim?
Pretty much Api Coruscant and Ozayo.
Yeah.
They really just busted them open at the end there.
And now they've got Jai Arrow.
Really good forward.
Huge.
Probably
signing.
something they might have lacked a little bit when because they moved Murray to the edge for a little while.
Yeah.
Start of the year. I wouldn't go back to that.
No.
He played a lot better when he was at lock.
Yeah. When he's playing in the middle, that's when he really does some damage.
But it's been a few years now. That team's been together. Then you add Latrell. Like Cody Walker and Adam Reynolds will play together for a few years. Damien Cook's been there. Like they have a good set spine. And then you bring in possibly... Well, he's easy top 10 players in the comp, probably. Latrell. When he's on.
Yeah.
When he's on.
Oh, when he's on?
Yeah.
Higher than top
Well,
5.
when he's
top
on.
10, top 5.
Yeah. Well, Arx Mundine, he's number 1. No, but I said I wouldn't say his name again too. That's it.
That's a shot.
Yeah. You add a superstar of his caliber to that side, which is already, you've seen that they put 60 on the Roosters.
Yeah.
Without him.
Yeah.
Like they can put points on in a hurry. I think they're gonna be so hard to stop.
Yeah, well, you got to think about it. They got Alex Johnson as well.
Yep.
The maniac, mad try scorer.
Josh Mansour.
Josh Mansour.
Yeah.
I cannot believe they got
Campbell
Josh
Graham.
Mansour.
Campbell Graham had a huge year.
Dan Gagai.
Mate.
Their backs are just stacked.
Stacked.
Literally, they got a good back at every position. They got Latrell, Mansour, Alex Johnson, Dan Gagai, Campbell Graham.
Yep.
They're all
And
like...
then Cody Walker was probably one of the
and
informed
Cody Walker
players.
and Adam Reynolds. They're all like Origin players.
And Adam Reynolds, you could argue, has the best kicking game in the comp. Definitely best short kicking game in the comp.
If they don't win next season or this season,
Well, this is now.
Yeah.
They must be rolling into next year going, and they got one more year with Wayne Bennett. So,
they got Wayne Bennett too.
yeah.
It's seriously the Rabbitohs are winning.
I think the Rabbitohs are winning, and I think they're going to fly out the blocks.
Yeah, surely 100%. Man,
Yeah.
they got such a good team. Just naming those players.
Yeah. When you speak it, when you get it out loud.
Yeah, and then they got Damien Cook as well, Jai Arrow, Cam Murray.
Yeah. Jesus, they have a team, and then Junior Seau,
Junior Seau, yeah.
Origin now Origin forward Junior Seau.
Oh man, who else they got?
They got a great side.
Yeah, they're
Great
just
side.
Awesome side.
Totola?
He's
Front
alright.
row? Yeah.
Surely he'll play for like Tonga or Samoa or
Yeah.
wherever.
But they're all going to get off on the back of Damien Cook, who seemed to work out the rules at the end of last year.
Yeah.
He started a little bit slow, but when he started to get on a roll and started to work it out,
Yeah.
I just wonder if they can do it under pressure. Like, they were a very good team when they got on the front foot, but when they kind of got behind, they got a little bit lost sometimes. But they almost got out of that Panthers game. They were Adam Reynolds putting his foot on the line away from maybe sending that to extra time. Remember when he kicked the 40-20 and his foot was on the line?
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
So they got a really good team. I think they're the best shot. And I will say that's no disrespect to the Storm and the Roosters. They will be thereabouts. We both think they're going to be in the top 8.
Yep.
I think I had one in the top 4. You had one in the top 4 as well.
Yeah, I think I had Roosters
And I had Storm. So
Yeah.
they're going to be thereabouts. For the Storm, it's so hard to go back to back.
Yeah.
So hard. Like just because the Roosters done it a couple of years ago, that hadn't been done in a long time. And you've seen how much it took out of the Roosters at the back end of last year.
Yeah. Yeah.
So it's going to be hard. And for the Roosters, well, they were always a chance. They got the best player in the world, in my opinion. So
Yeah.
they're going to be thereabouts. They're going to win a lot of games. That's it for the NRL. Just really briefly, because it hurts a lot. The cricket.
Oh.
We lost the unlosable game on the last day.
Yeah.
There's really no excuse for Australian cricket right now. We have probably the best bowling attack in the world. They had a full day in Sydney, and a little bit more than that, and a full day in Brisbane to bowl that team out, and they couldn't get it done. That's be serious questions asked about that bowling attack.
Yeah. Well, in that test, there was multiple times that Australia had fallen 2 wickets. Sorry.
Yeah.
For less than 50.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. Well, even like our batting too. I think David Warner was injured for probably the whole series. He didn't look 100% out there, but you can't leave it to just Marnus and Steve Smith every single test.
Yeah.
Like, someone's got to put their hand up and have a go.
Yeah.
Matty Wade, he got multiple starts and got out playing really bad, poor shots. So that can't be happening. But this bowling attack had a chance both times to win the game. They couldn't get it done.
Against a guy that had no hamstring.
Seriously.
Not even running.
And the worst thing about that was they had an obvious plan in India for Ashwin to face, that was in Sydney, for Ashwin to face the spin and for Vahari to face the pace bowling. But Australia didn't try anything. Like, they were not running, so they were just hitting it and not moving. So why wouldn't you just swap ends or bring Marnus on at the other end?
Yeah.
Like, change it up, bowl some spin at him.
Yeah.
It annoyed me. Hats off to India, obviously. Huge effort.
Yeah.
By the end of it, they were probably playing India A. Like, they lost so many players. I think no one in their bowling attack in the last game would start in their side if they had their fresh side. So.
Oh yeah.
And they still got it done against probably one of the better teams in the world.
Yeah.
So good on them. Really big effort. I thought Sarak, I think his name is, the bowler.
Oh yeah. I know who you're talking
really,
about.
really good series. Really good. Really announced himself on the world stage. But Australia, they got to do something. I'll let you have the final say here because I know you've got some words to say on Tim Payne. You have all series. What are you thinking?
Tim Payne, mate. The amount of catches he's dropped. Unbelievable.
Is it time?
Is it time for
him to go? Or does he get another go? We got a tour of South Africa coming up, test tour.
Well, I mean,
does he go to South Africa?
Who would you put in his place? Just a new up and comer?
I don't know. I don't know. I'd probably go Carey. If I was going to replace him, I'm asking you if he should be replaced.
I think he should be. I'm not too sure about any of the younger Australian cricket players.
Yeah, I think Carey is the keeper for the one day and T20 squad.
Surely you'd have to bring him in.
Yeah.
Surely. Just give him a shot. See how he goes.
Well, Tim Payne's not going to play for years and years anyway.
And he's getting pretty old now, isn't he?
Yeah.
So, maybe time to pass the torch. Come on, Tim. Do it for your country. Not for yourself.
Do it for yourself.
Do it for your country.
Yeah. I think there's bigger questions to be asked about the bowling than what he done. Oh, I mean, he dropped some catches in Sydney, but didn't really do a lot bad at the Gabba. I thought the bowling tap was really bad. I thought Lyon, who I love, he just bowled the same ball over and over again and hoped for a different result. Couldn't get it done. So, well, that's it. We're going to be streaming on Twitch later. The details are going to be in this post when we post this. So, come check that out on our Twitch, which is at TryLine Podcast. You can find all our channels in our link tree on our Instagram, on our TikTok. So just go click on that. Go check out our other socials, see what you like, see what you don't like, and let us know. Other than that, we'll see you next week. One step closer to the NRL, one step closer to some normality in our lives.
Oh, finally. It's been a long time.
That Thursday to Sunday block will be taken. No wives, no rubbish, no girlfriends.
No,
just
none of
pure godness rugby league.